Shock news! SpaceX is about to end the production of Crew Dragon. Do you know that SpaceX is the only entity with the capability to fly astronauts to and from the International Space Station? Well, in a shocking turn of events, the company has finally decided to wrap up production of the vessel that made it possible in the first place. For the past few years, SpaceX has made it no secret that its priority is taking mankind to Mars. Ever since CEO Elon Musk has set his sights on the Red Planet, his space company's made a pivot towards shifting its resources towards building the revolutionary spaceship that'll carry humans to Mars, the Starship. So why not talk more about this? Today in our video, we'll share with you a little-known detail regarding SpaceX ending its production of Crew Dragon. But why did the company decide to do this? And is there a future where it plans on continuing its production in the future? Well, stick around till the end as we find the answers to these questions and more. Let's dive right into the video. SpaceX has ended production of new Crew Dragon astronaut capsules, a company executive told Reuters, as Elon Musk's space transportation company heaps resources on its next-gen spaceship program. Capping the fleet at 4 Crew Dragons adds more urgency to the development of the astronaut capsule's eventual successor, Starship, SpaceX's Moon and Mars rocket. The company's finishing its final capsule, but is still manufacturing components because they plan on refurbishing, SpaceX President Gwynne Shotwell told Reuters, confirming the plan to end Crew Dragon manufacturing. Crew Dragon has flown 5 crews of government and private astronauts to space since 2020, when it flew its first pair of NASA astronauts and became the U.S. Space Agency's primary ride for getting humans to and from the International Space Station. After each flight, the capsules undergo refurbishment at SpaceX facilities in Florida, which the company calls Dragonland. The Crew Dragon was based on the flight-proven cargo version of the same vehicle. SpaceX conducted numerous uncrewed launches with this configuration before it sent its first astronauts up in a Crew Dragon in 2020. NASA has given SpaceX some $3.5 billion to help develop and subsequently use Crew Dragon for 6 flights to the space station. It added 3 more missions to fill in for delays with Boeing Company's Starliner capsule. As SpaceX wraps up production of its NASA-approved crewed spacecraft, the agency's other commercial crew partner has barely gotten off the ground. Boeing was expected to fly the CST-100 Starliner before Dragon was ready, but a series of hardware and software failures have delayed launch testing till 2019. The next uncrewed test of Starliner is expected no earlier than May of this year. In the meantime, SpaceX's fleet of 4 Dragons remains the sole way for NASA to reach the ISS. SpaceX has flown 4 crews of astronauts to the space station under its NASA contract at roughly $255 million per flight. SpaceX has successfully transported 4 crews of astronauts to the ISS, but the space agency wishes to bring this cost further down. The company carried out a fully private mission last year with 4 passengers, including a billionaire entrepreneur who funded the flight for a 3-day trip in Earth orbit. At least 4 more private astronaut missions on Crew Dragon are planned, with Houston-based space station builder and spaceflight manager Axiom Space, with the first so-called AX-1 mission scheduled for April, carrying 4 entrepreneurs to the space station to conduct scientific research. So why stop the production of a program that is so significant for the company it has future missions planned as well? The answer isn't that simple. Let us explain. After every flight, the Crew Dragon spacecraft needs to undergo scheduled maintenance at SpaceX's facility located in Florida to remain in perfect working condition. Furthermore, according to retired NASA astronaut and former SpaceX executive Garrett Reisman, who now consults for the company on human spaceflight matters, lifetime cycle issues arise in a spacecraft after multiple flights. Such issues require urgent fixing, and the SpaceX crew is adept at handling them as well, pointing to an investigation in 2021 in which SpaceX discovered and fixed within months a toilet leak aboard a Crew Dragon capsule that had flown humans twice. Additionally, a small fleet helps the SpaceX staff focus on its upkeep more efficiently. The Crew Dragon capsule is transported by the Falcon 9 rocket to the International Space Station. However, according to Reisman, if the upcoming Starship aircraft meets its design objectives, it'll take over duties handled by Falcon 9, Falcon Heavy, and Dragon aircraft. Furthermore, the flight launches conducted using Starship will be relatively more economical. It could also be one of the significant reasons why SpaceX wants to develop the new spacecraft as quickly and efficiently as possible. Maintaining a fleet of different spacecraft takes up resources and can deter SpaceX from quickly responding to unexpected problems without affecting a jam-packed flight schedule. The persistence of such problems can also potentially risk the safety of astronauts. In addition, Elon Musk's space transportation company will likely turn its focus to its next-gen super heavy spaceship dubbed the Starship. Starship's debut launch has been delayed for months by engine development hurdles and regulatory reviews. It also poses new challenges as the company learns how to maintain a fleet and quickly fix unexpected problems without holding up a busy schedule of astronaut missions. Musk, SpaceX's founder and chief executive, has focused intensely in recent years on the company's hasty development of a reusable Starship, the centerpiece of Musk's aim to eventually colonize Mars. Like Crew Dragon, SpaceX's workhorse reusable rocket, the Falcon 9, and its more powerful variant Falcon Heavy are also refurbished after each flight, and not every component is able to fly to space more than once. Reisman added that the eventual goal is to get more and more like aircraft operations, where you can take the vehicle after it lands, fill it back up with gas and oxygen, and go again very rapidly. Starship, if it achieves its design objectives, would be able to affordably replace everything that Falcon 9, Falcon Heavy, and Dragon can do. After a good deal of early progress, work on Starship has slowed in recent months due to engine design changes and regulatory hurdles. So far, Starship has only conducted a single high-altitude takeoff and landing. The Super Heavy first stage, which is needed for launching from Earth, hasn't flown at all. According to SpaceX, the plan is to transition all flight operations to Starship when it's ready. This vehicle has the ability to carry large payloads to the outer solar system, as well as provide rapid transport around the globe. It's also the core of Musk's pie-in-the-sky Mars colonization plans. So are you guys having a good time learning more about SpaceX? Tell us something. What do you think SpaceX plans to do with its already established Crew Dragon program looking ahead? Will it continue to exist in the future? Think about it for a while, but while you think, do subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to receive instant notification about all our future videos. SpaceX's president has reiterated multiple times that SpaceX would retain the capability to build more capsules if a need arises in the future, but contended that fleet management is key. What does this mean? It means that SpaceX isn't moving on from the Dragon anytime soon. Musk and company simply feel they have enough. It'll be able to fulfill its NASA contract with just 4 capsules because they're reusable, just like the Falcon 9's first stage. The company will continue manufacturing the parts necessary to refurbish Dragon capsules after each mission. The vessels are designed to be space-ready for 10 launches, with a tune-up in between. SpaceX could fly dozens more Dragon missions before it had to think about building another. This does, however, add some urgency to the Starship program. As per Shotwell, the Crew Dragon production can restart if needed. Musk's business model is underpinned by reusable aircraft, so it was inevitable the company would cease production at some point. But the timing was not known, nor was his strategy of using the existing fleet for its full backlog of missions. So do you think SpaceX made the right call by halting the production of Crew Dragon to focus its resources elsewhere? Will this decision ultimately help humans reach Mars by 2025? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to watch more of our amazing videos, then stay tuned.